Hello everyone, this is KaibaMan87 here. That's my PlayStation ID, or my YouTube name, Franklin Castillo. And I am here doing some gameplay of, or in a way it's kind of like a review of Neptunia Rebirth 1. And I have it muted here, but there's just a little bit of the gameplay here. Something like that. Alright, looks like it's kind of fuzzy. This game I've been playing it since actually I don't really remember exactly when I got it. I think it was like 2017. But I've been playing this for like over a year. I'm only as far as acquiring Lowly. And it's a very grindy game. At least they say, I looked up other reviews on it for Rebirth 1. Neptunia Rebirth 1. And many people do have that as like a complaint that it's very grindy. I'm only on level like 61 now for Vert and Neptune. I don't really get to play it as much as I would, but I only really play it kind of when I'm really have downtime to do so. I also have the other games in the series, Rebirth 2 and 3, but I haven't started those yet. In a way, that was kind of a splurge purchase. But I'll play them eventually. They can only really get acquired. What is it? This game is on PlayStation 3 as well. PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. As you can see, I'm playing it on my Vita here. Come on, take him out. There we go. Victory! Now she's 62. Okay, so let's see here. I got 62 for her. I got 61 for Neptune and 48 for Lowly or Blanc. So I got Evie here. She's 62 as well. I got Compa at 62. And I got Mage. I think it's Magus. I don't know how to say the name. She's 46. I was like just recently acquired her. Alright. Also, for some reason, when you play this game, like, she is the most Neptune's like the most powerful, or second to most powerful. Because like she has more life as everything. Her max life is 78 that I have here. But she always dies more frequently. Or she gets more damage than all the others, which I think is awesome. And like whenever the other ones get attacked, the other ones don't die as often. For some reason, Neptune dies a lot, even though she's the most powerful. She just has like a lack of defense or something. So she's like more prone to accept a lot of damage compared to the other characters. I also like the fact that, where do you see that again? I think, as you can see it under here. I like the fact that, for the abilities, you know, the EXP abilities, where do you see it again? No, I forgot. Alright, you can see it actually. Wasn't it under here? It's right here. Why did I forget that? So under the EXE drive abilities, for some reason, she has to be like on the second slot. And like her abilities only go with Vert and Blanca. And like this I unlocked like way early in the game, but I wasn't able to use it, which I don't understand why they did that. Cause it gave me that, you know, the EXC drive gauge. Like I think it was like level 26 or something, like way early, even though you couldn't really use it. It wasn't until you unlocked, you know, Vert or one of the others that you're able to use it. Or you had to level up too at the same time. Because like it'll show the gauge, but it doesn't allow you to actually use it. You had to like level up another 4 levels or something. And then like somehow I'm able to use it. Which I don't really understand. But I already crafted many weapons. You don't really have to craft much though. In a way it seems like it's all optional. Because it doesn't really seem to affect the gameplay very much. It's like the only thing that seems to matter in this is just leveling up. And then revisiting old dungeons, and then all of a sudden what was hard in the beginning, when it was like level 20, now that you're level 60 or whatever, it's like super simple to beat it. And you can use the same weapons, like the default, you know? But that's kind of what makes this a grind fest. But, I don't know. But as I said, it's taken me like over a year just to get to level 62 anyway, so... I mean, some people, they're kind of turned off by that. But, I mean, then again, I mean, it's kind of how most RPGs are. Even Persona 4 on here, yeah, and that's like a good criticism, because like I was able to play Persona 4 3 times over, but just like 3 playthroughs, you know, in the same amount of time or less. And then in this game, like I'm only on my first playthrough still, and I still haven't finished the first playthrough. And even leveling up in Persona 4 Golden, it's a lot easier to level up. You know, you level up a lot more rapidly. Comparing it to this one you level up kind of slowly. I always go back and forth between dungeons. You know. Also, when it comes to the life, also, because like you could have Compa in your team to heal up, but like what I always like to do, and it's worked. Like I didn't really think of it at the beginning, but it's like, you know what? Like let me just leave the dungeon, and it works. It's like just leave the dungeon. You know, like just battle like 3 or 4, then leave the dungeon. You have your health and everything all back. You know, like I did that in the beginning because I just kept dying. You know, like all 3 characters would die on me. It's like, you know what? Like let me just leave the dungeon, just do like a few battles here and there, and it works. At least in the beginning, though. Once you get to like level 40, it does become a little bit easier, I guess. Where you don't have to leave the dungeon as much to save your crew. I'm gonna do more rush. Get it. Alright. Vert. I'm just playing it muted because I don't know if there's any copyright strikes for the music. Because everybody knows how YouTube copyrights everything. Which is insane. A lot of those laws, too, are like... I mean, the whole thing is like corrupt. It's like, come on. Where am I? But at the same time, it hardly matters because, you know, I don't even get paid by YouTube or nothing. I just kind of do this more like a hobby. Do 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 do. let me just, where is it? I got a long way to go here. Let me just use, one of these. These two for her. Alright. Gotta get some more life back. I'm only recording this on top of a box. Small box. Yeah. Try to get like the angle right, but I don't have a professional camera or anything like that. Let me save here. I got 2 save slots, so it's like, why not? Let me take this guy out. Let me do... Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let me do critical edge. There we go. Alright, I got her leveled up, 47. Let me actually leave though. Yeah, let me, before I do though, let me do one of these abilities. We'll do the Spiral Break. Yeah.
Yep, he's right.
Don't play music in the background. What is, if you own one of these, or even a PlayStation Portable, you should get one of these, I forgot, it was when you Google it, I got it on Amazon. I don't remember exactly what I searched for it. I think it was just wristband or wrist strap, something like that. But if you put in, like, for game console or even for, like, you know, like, you'll get some results that look just like this. Like, you know, I used to have a PlayStation Portable 2000. And, like, I only got to play with that for, like, a year or so. I don't remember. I was a kid at the time. But, I tripped on the charger cable and it fell. And that version of the PlayStation Portable, the 2000, it was not very durable. So, you know, gone now. But when I got this Vita though, I had this on the Vita. I used to have the fat model of the Vita, and then I got this one, the slimmer version of it. Although personally, I kind of do prefer the fat model of the Vita, the 1000, to be honest. I don't know, it's just like something about it. Because I have bigger hands, so I kind of did I gave my 1000 to my nephew though. Although in reality though, like playing this one, I kind of do prefer the OLED versus this LCD. Like, to be honest, and like just the fact that it was like a little bit fatter, like it just felt better for me. I don't know. But I don't know. But this one does have its benefits though, being a micro cable to charge it versus that proprietary connector that the 1000 had. But regardless, you know. But yeah, you should get a little wrist strap holder if you get a PlayStation Portable, or even a, Nintendo 3DS or whatever kind of portable you have. That way you don't break it over time. They do also make like bumpers or like, but I don't know, those are like kind of bulky, especially on a game handheld. And like even those though aren't 100% when it comes to protecting these devices. Like in the end of the day, if you want to really prevent a drop fall breaking, issue, like just strap it to your wrist. Alright, so let's see, I've been recording for like 20 minutes. No, come on. But I have a micro SD card in this, so 64 gigabyte. They're trying to take away the micro SD slots though in newer phones, which I find to be ludicrous. It's like, yeah, I want my micro SD cards. I mean, like, what is it? They just want people to pay more for higher storage devices. That's all they want. But I guess, if I were like to recommend a minimum, like I would just say 32 gigabytes for like a phone or any kind of storage device. Too many people in the past, and even still today, they buy phones and things that have like 8 gig of storage or like 16 gig of storage. But it's like, it's kind of small nowadays. You kind of need 32 gigabytes. Some even say 64, which I kind of agree also, but I don't know, like if you're on a budget, 32 gigabytes of storage is fine. In reality, that should be more than enough for a lot of people. No, I wanted to. Oh well. That's what happens. I'm distracted. Okay. Let's get closer. Hammer. Do 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 do. Hopefully that don't get copyrighted. I mean, it's close to da 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 da. So that's kind of what it sounds like. All right, so let me get out of here. And let me just go to one of these. So like when you first do the game, you're only really limited to Planitude. Let's see. I think. Let me go. Which is the one with? I think it was this one. Look at the map. Yeah, this one doesn't. I don't think this one was the one. Let me go back. Gotta find that dragon. Oh wait, it's right here. I think. So it was back in the beginning. So like, now that they're all in their 60s, or you know, higher levels. Now if you
Do you have a scarf like this?
it's like really simple to beat them. Alright, let me let me gather these anyways. Let's see. Alright, let's take this guy on. It's like in the beginning when I fought this, I always kept dying. You know, like take up all your SP and everything, but like now, if you were to just hit this up with like one of them, you know, and like in the past I did very little damage, but now I did like a quarter damage. It's like almost a third. Let me do her. Need a critical edge. And let's do hammer. I kind of just take him out with this. Alright. Oh. Here's my direction. This way. I'm gonna go back to, let me go, I like going to, it's in, wherever it's, I don't know the name of it now. But it has like a high hit evasion. They're not that powerful. They just evade. I think it was here. Where like everything just has a miss. Alright, yeah, it's this one. This area is Vert's territory. here in the mission, you had to like fight a fish. Or how'd it go? They took away Neptune from your squad. So you had to use Ver, Eevee, and Compa. And you didn't get Neptune back until you defeated like a fish. Just to make like some kind of soup or something. That they were trying to do. Alright. I like going back to this one though, because it gives you like a decent amount of like experience per battle. Then the hit evasion in this one alone is like more than enough of a challenge. Another miss. Yay, miss. There we go. Okay. I think I'll just end this here. Well, that's Neptunia Rebirth 1. It's a very grindy game. But you could pick it up on PlayStation Store. You could also get it on PlayStation 3 if you have it on there. You could probably get it used, really, if you were to get like the PlayStation 3 version at like a really cheap cost at this point. On the digital store, they still charge $20 for it. They were on sale at one point, because I actually got Rebirth 1 when it was on that sale. I should have got the other ones at the same time, but it was like a sale that they were like all dropped from $20 to $6. But I only got Rebirth 1 at the time. I was kind of waiting to see if they would do that again, but they didn't. So it was like, eh. But I liked playing Rebirth 1 enough that I was like, you know what, I actually want to try the other two in the series. So I just got the other two anyway. But I'll play those eventually when I get to it.